starting lineups brought to you by Jordan's. For a limited time, get free white glove delivery. Visit Jordan. Well, he already completed world domination when he was wearing that turtleneck.
That's right.
Now he works a 9 to 5 shift today as the Celtics control the opening tap, trying to do something we haven't seen in a while in this series and win a game at home. Tony Brothers, the crew chief, JB DeRosa, and Danica Baruti. Those are our officials tonight. As my step-up guy, Namish Keita scores.
From my step-up guy who dropped that dime. I'm looking for Tatum to have all-around game today. Outplay Jalen Johnson. And look at it, those two are matched up against each other.
Alexander Walker takes a technical free throw above 90% from the line this year. He's at 15 games. One of the hottest teams in the NBA, all the way up to 5th in the Eastern Conference.
Big test for them. I think they've acknowledged that.
There's Johnson having an all-NBA type season.
Yeah, probably a little too much overcommit on that dribble drive, but got to make sure you defend. Got to defend these guys. They can score it.
Now Keita driving on Okongwu, got him in the air and got fouled. The Hawks.
Keita early, and that's a smart decision.
Here's Tatum in the paint over McCollum for 2.
I like how he went quick. I have a size advantage. I'm going to use my skill right over the top.
Johnson thought about the 3, now switched on to Hauser. Hits it back from Dyson Daniels. Johnson tries again, hits again. 2 early threes for Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, Dyson Daniels, an elite defender, and Jalen Johnson can really hoop. So they got a good roster here.
Johnson the rebound. He is a stat sheet stuffer supreme. 23 points, more than 10 rebounds, more than 8 assists per game. Dyson Daniels left it short. Shireman the rebound.
I've always been like Jason Tatum is the best wing rebounder in the league. Jalen Johnson. Oh, yeah! I can see that.
McCollum off balance, got fouled and got the shot. It counts.
And McCollum's a crafty scorer. You can use your body to knock a guy off you, but you can't extend the arm.
McCollum hits the 3. Remember, when they were here 2 months ago, they led by 20 after the first quarter.
Oh, they blitzed the C's. And they played with a lot of energy and swag. And remember, it was not that long after we dropped 52 on them in the second quarter. And I think they were embarrassed a little bit.
Celtics destroyed them in Atlanta. JB had 41 in his homecoming game. Shireman comes up short. Keita nearly had the rebound. Alexander Walker clears it. Johnson dangerous in the open floor. Good defense from Baylor Shireman. Okongwu doesn't get the bounce. Hauser runs into it. Dyson Daniels on the attack, bouncing. Johnson rejected by Keita. Shireman out the gate, sets it up for Hauser. See if Sam can get himself going. Struggled a little bit against Oklahoma City Wednesday, but made some big shots in that Celtics victory against a team with the best record in the league. The skip from White to Shireman. Pumps it. That's short.
They're taking a lot of threes for a team that gives up a ton of points in the paint.
That'll stick. Abby with the drive-by on Trae Young. He's chilling in D.C. wondering, what did I do? Well, we saw Quinn Snyder there. He is 1 win away from 500 for his career in the regular season, which would make him the 6th active coach to hit that benchmark. And a really smart guy. That's out of bounds off the Celtics. Hawks ball.
This whole turnaround, it's like everyone thinks it's
on team. The Atlanta Hawks had 41 at State Farm to help the Celtics embarrass them on their home floor. And then the Hawks came back a couple weeks later and handed it to the Celtics. This is a brotherhood matchup. Quinn Snyder's a Duke guy, so is Tatum and Jalen Johnson. JT off the mark with a 3.
We got to attack the paint a little bit more. I want to see how they respond to us getting to the paint.
And Celtics with 4 points in the paint. They've taken 6 threes, just 5 twos. Here is Johnson, operates, gets the bump. Late whistle on White.
I thought White, but Jalen Johnson, I used to think that Tatum was the best wing rebounder in the league. Jalen Johnson probably has that crown right now. No, without Jaylen Brown, we don't know how this game's going to unfold. There's a little bit of like, all right, let's see what we have. So let's get everybody in there. Let's find the guys who are playing energetic, find the guys who are hitting shots. Get everyone in there to kind of evaluate your team as you go.
Walsh getting the chance here is a DNP in 7 of the Celtics' last 9 games. See if he can give them a spark. And Gonzalez certainly doing that same with Luka, but they both nearly hit the deck, and Jalen Johnson lays it in.
Jalen Johnson.
You mentioned the numbers with him. On pace to become the 5th player in NBA history to average 22, 10, and 8 for a full season. Jokic, Westbrook, the Big O, and Wilt are the other 4. D. White shows the ball, kicks it out. Walsh. He drives. Now Ugo with 5. Luka Garza.
Oh, man.
Great hit ahead to Johnson. Gabe Vincent, the former Miami Heat and LA Laker, into Jonathan Kuminga. He missed it.
That's a good job by Garza. To the rim, please, to the rim.
Pritchard obliges. Called for the offensive foul. Vincent sold it a little bit.
Yeah, his arm was
Evan from beyond the arc. 5 to shoot. Pritchard. Mid-ranger wouldn't go. Luka Garza got a hand on it. So did Walsh. Extra opportunity. Ugo for Trace.
Great job. Luka Garza on the offensive glass, and that creates 3 points for Ugo.
And creates some energy in the building. White forced to travel by Johnson. And he's climbing the leaderboard.
Oh!
How about Luka Garza for 2? Not a conventional alley-oop, but it works.
I thought Garza was going to throw that down.
Scal, I heard you dunked yesterday.
Oh, yeah, in the North End. It's my people. Scalabrini throwing it down against a 7-year-old.
Good for you, man. Getting your Marcus Johnson on. You still got it. White foul.
Did they show it on the gram?
I heard about it. To be honest with you, I wasn't sure if I believed it.
Like, I might have dunked this at the North End if you would have threw it up to me like this, but good job by Garza saying, you know what? I'll just make sure I get the deuce. No, we were playing knockout. You know, I missed my 3-pointer, get it back, boom. Kid's going crazy.
Let's check the comforts of home presented by Bernie and Phil's. Save up 20% right now on Bernie and Phil's spring savings event. Mentioned this, but the road team in this series has won 5 games in a row. Jaylen Brown repping Atlanta. He's got the Braves hat on. The Hawks have won 5 of the last 7 in this series. Kuminga, the offensive rebound. Came over here in the Kristaps deal with Golden State. He got rejected by Walsh.
Oh, here we go.
Ugo pushing tempo.
I thought we were going to get an Ugo moment.
Pritchard off the flare. White pump and go to the basket. Puts it in.
That's the ball movement I'm talking about.
Stone Injury Lawyers, official injury law firm of the Boston Celtics. Injured? Better phone Stone.
So Atlanta's 2 points in the paint. We're only out of transition. But Atlanta shooting the ball from 3 very well. You see 5 for 11. That makes him 6 of 12. That's how Atlanta's staying in this game.
That was Mohamed Gay from straight on Pritchard. Blocked by Kuminga, but it counts on the goaltender.
That is the first time I've seen that. It's almost like a pistol action. Throw it ahead, and Pritchard, full head of steam. Never slowed down, never veer step. Nice play. Good little wrinkle for Joe out of the break.
Yeah, Pritchard is feeling it. Hit that buzzer beater at the rim in the first. There is McCollum on the drive over Tatum.
That should have been a foul on Kuminga. You can't screen a guy sideways. You got to be square.
A points for C.J. McCollum. Jalen Johnson still on the bench to begin the second quarter. Pritchard muscling inside. It'll be Celtics ball.
All right, let's go. Here's the buzzer beater. Love this crossover. And watch this play. Put some extra arc on it. You ain't getting that. Mohamed Gay.
Garza flashing. Tatum zips it over here to Hauser. Buzzed the tower of Tony Brothers with that pass. 5 on the timer. Pritchard loves these situations. In the lane again. That time Gay got the block. Too strong on the shot over here. Tatum with his 3rd rebound. Playing without Jaylen Brown for the first time this year. JT to the hole, missed the shot. Garza, not sure that's going to count. Foul. Looked like it was before the ball landed.
Told you? All that Duke degree stuff, it's overrated.
Now look, he might know the rule, he just didn't want Tatum to get free throws.
No, I guarantee it. I guarantee you he did not know.
Technically an unsuccessful challenge, so the Hawks lose their ability to challenge, and they lose the timeout. Kispert with a long 3. Was that the best trade in NBA history? They got McCollum and Kispert.
I'm still just blown away that he has an MBA and a law degree, and I got him on this rule. It's just like, man, I'm on a generational run right now.
A lot of Duke guys involved in this game. They're currently playing against St. John's. Garza, the offensive rebound. He's fouled.
He's an animal, man. Garza's an absolute pursuit animal. Look at his timing on going after this ball. He's spacing for Tatum, and then right there, he is relentless.
It's already 2 offensive rebounds for Garza. It's his interminable effort and energy, and his timing and his instincts. All of that rolled into one makes him such a great offensive rebound.
See, if I knew what that word was, then my generational run would have continued. But I don't know what that word means.
Interminable. It never ends. It can't be terminated. Unlike Quinn Snyder's MBA and law degree, which they just took away after. No, we kid. We kid. They might have known the rule.
No, there's no way. They were all shocked. Tatum's all over the glass. Love his defense.
5 boards for JT. Celtics down by 7 early second quarter. Draws a couple. Knocked out of bounds by Atlanta, one of the best deflection teams in the NBA.
The best thing to happen to Tatum right now. Like, he is, like, driving this bus right now, and it's great to see.
Pritchard catch and stepped out of bounds. Basket doesn't count.
Out of bounds violation, Atlanta ball.
Dick Lipe, who gets that turnover? Pritchard?
Yes, his 2nd of the game. Still one of the best assist to turnover guys in the NBA. That number at almost 4. Blocked by Walsh. Pritchard goes down. Kispert launches. Missed it. Tatum with another rebound.
All over the glass, JT is.
He's the trailer here. Loops it over to Pritchard for 3. Timeout, Quinn Snyder. It might be the Pritching hour in the first half here, folks.
It all fell apart, but it's just been normal since.
Pritchard has now scored in double figures in 6 consecutive games. His longest streak since January. 5 to shoot. Walsh gets it back to Pritchard. In the paint, gets 2 more.
I mean, Pritchard's relentless. He just keeps moving around. Is that a turnover? Oh, hot shot.
Walsh almost had one.
For the Celtics, number 55, Baylor Shireman back into the game, replacing number 0, Jason.
JB missing his 8th game of the year. Celtics 6-1 without the MVP candidate this season. Well, most of those games were against lottery teams. This is not a lottery team. Atlanta 5th in the Eastern Conference. Celtics on the comeback trail. Can tie or take the lead here.
How are we going to fabricate points without Tatum? That's the question right now.
White also on the bench here. Pritchard has taken this game over. Out to Hauser. Kispert closed out. Late shot clock. Hauser off 1 foot. He buries it.
Like Hoosiers.
Cheetah protecting the rim. Fouled Ricochet. That ends a 9-0 Celtics run.
This is 4 seconds on the shot clock. Hauser went to work. Look at this. You know how hard that shot is.
Hitting that over Kispert, it did sort of look like a scene from Hoosiers.
You know, when you watch some of the older games, that like shot was like a normal shot back in the day.
So Hauser is 2 for 2 inside the arc, 0 for 2 outside the arc. Ricochet with the three-point play makes it 40-37. Here's Pritchard. Hits again! A moon ball from Pritchard. Yeah, it's the Pritching hour.
Okay, it's official.
Johnson trying to get himself going. Off the rim, K to the rebound. White, the drive. Traveled.
Oh, I thought he had him. No, this one's not easy. One of the best perimeter defenders in the game. He just rises up. Drew's right, man. That thing was higher than the shot clock. Boom ball.
Pritchard, when Brown has been out this year, averages almost 24 points a game and nearly 8 assists. That's the definition of a step-up guy. All square at 40. Daniels gives it up. Alexander Walker missed the three. Pritchard the rebound. Celtics a chance to take their first lead since it was 2-0. Pritchard to the left hand, can't bank it in. No foul.
You don't see Pritchard miss those very often.
Sprinting to get back into the play. Okongwu too strong. Pritchard the rebound. Jeez. He was just on the floor on the baseline on the other side of the court.
Does he have the energy to go to work right now?
Hauser. For three. Celtics take the lead.
That's a good read on that dribble handoff. That's almost impossible to stop if you can make that shot.
What a bounce back from the Celtics after the Hawks built a 16-point edge in the first. Johnson, little block work over Shireman for 2.
That's a nice addition to his game.
Shireman hoists. And hits. Big thumbs up.
Definitely thumbs up. When you get a roll like that, nothing more you can do. Where are the foam fingers where you got a thumbs up from Baylor? Pick up your ball pressure just a little bit.
You're looking at the first half stats by Jason Stone Injury Lawyers, official injury law firm of the Boston Celtics. Injured? Better phone Stone.
See the points in the paint.
With Jalen Johnson, the pump, and a travel. Oh, you don't see that. That's a shot for the starting lineup listeners. One of the best podcasts on Sirius XM. Damn, a step back.
There we go. Watch him out,
All right, so JT has started with 5 in a row, and there's an offensive foul. Shireman draws it. Alexander Walker with a wry smile. Foul was on Okongwu, third on the Hawks big man.
All right, I want to see the ball go to Tatum again. So back-to-back possessions going to Tatum. They're moving him around off the ball.
JT had 5 points in the first half. He's got 5 points already in the first minute and change of the third quarter. Being aggressive. Okongwu comes away with it. Jalen Johnson leads the break. Alexander Walker.
And the thing is, there are times to ghost the screen, but when it comes to Dyson Daniels, you gotta be set, and you gotta set a great screen.
Dyson Daniels had 5 steals in the Hawks' last trip to the Garden. Last year's league leader in steals and deflections. White off the heel. Jalen Johnson, the rebound. That's just his second today. Averages more than 10 per game. Alexander Walker, the cousin of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. having a breakout season. Dyson Daniels changes directions.
That was pretty sweet. That was actually really sweet. Even his shot.
It was unorthodox,
like,
for sure.
It's like part elite athlete, part old man game.
Are you jealous?
No, I shoot the layups like that because I can't change directions like that.
Tatum got Daniels in the air. Dyson Daniels, most improved player last year. First team all defense. Part of this Hawks core. Last touch by Daniels, Celtics ball.
Yeah, Daniels, I think it's a lock. Even though if Wemby wasn't doing that, I heard there's a lot of people that were talking about Derek White for some of his advanced stuff that he does.
Well, Kenny Atkinson called him. Celtics have cooled down a little bit early in this third quarter. Alexander Walker goes right at Kata and lays it in. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah, we got to get our offense flowing a little bit. We probably need number 11.
Build that connection and understanding with each other off the court.
You
Good
gotta love
for
it.
team chemistry.
So that means we're guaranteed to win today, right, Abby?
They are guaranteed to come together, have each other's backs, and learn from another high-level sporting event.
Kumbaya. Hauser made the three.
I fought Abby for that for so long, but, you know, like I played in the early 2000s, right? It's different now. I agree with Abby.
Oh, Peyton Pritchard right off the bench.
But Abby, that shot has nothing to do with chemistry. That's a bad man.
22 already for Peyton Pritchard in 15 minutes. Johnson missed another. Celtics can tie or take the lead. Pritchard hit that buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter. Celtics this year, when he hits a buzzer beater, are 15-1.
Come on. Oh, my God. He is that guy. I should have put that money on the draft.
Well, he can't. He's not even eligible.
He is not?
He started too many games. You have to come off the bench for more games than you start.
Got it.
To be eligible, and he started more than 41. He has given the Celtics the lead. Tatum lob it up. Kata, the catch. Daniels ties him up. Foul on Atlanta. Process. White late shot clock, picks it up at the elbow. And Tatum, whistle. Tony Brothers calls the foul on Tatum.
No, 3 in the key, I think.
What good call.
Was it 3 in the key or did he call foul? Yeah.
It was.
I mean, I think Kata thought that the Celtics were going to shoot and he was wedging for offensive rebound position.
So 10 Celtics turnovers compared to just 4 for the Hawks. McCollum has it rattle out. Kata snares the rebound. That's his 6th. Nimi, by the way, has 5 assists as well. Oh, Alexander Walker, the rip. Hawks are top 5 in the league in steals this season. This guy's a big reason why. Daniels gets off it to McCollum. Dyson Daniels cleans it up.
I apologize to every Celtic fan out there. I really like watching him play. It's just like you can survive in a league that focuses on shooting by doing more than just that.
They left Pritchard alone. That's a terrible idea.
Oh, it's a bad decision.
He is 6 for 6 from the promised land. Off the McCollum miss. Pritchard hits the gas over to White. Lost the handle.
Respond by moving on, by coming up with a big play after you make a mistake.
In other words, they don't let one mistake lead to another.
Well, it's not only that, it's also about getting it back, raising up your energy level after you make a mistake.
Johnson the drive. Nasty finger roll rolled off the rim. Kata had it. Lost it. Celtics ball.
Oh, we got away with one there. Something, while that ball was rolling, somebody grabbed the net.
Yeah, that's what the Hawks bench is saying.
Yeah, I don't know who it was.
And that's not allowed. Speaking of goaltending rules, they did get that call correct the other night. It doesn't matter if someone deflects the shot first. If it still has a chance to go in, and then you block it after it hits the backboard, that's still a goaltend. Just to clarify that from the OKC broadcast.
All these years, I did not know that.
Pritchard, his first miss from downtown. White, great hustle. That's still a live ball. White goes to work, floats it in and one. 15-2, Celtics run. High-level game. Jalen Johnson glides to the cup.
Garza out of position. He doesn't have the recovery speed to get out of position. He's got to sift that out before it happens. Set it.
Garza screen. Pritchard. Zigzag. Out to Luka. Bullseye shot. Kuminga back in there for Atlanta. Vincent got open but missed it. White's going to get called for the foul. Blocked by Walsh. McCollum thought he would have an easy one. 3 blocks tonight for Jordan Walsh. Tatum off the rim. Walsh nearly had the rebound. He saves it, but he was out of bounds. Incredible effort from Jordan.
Yeah, Walsh making big-time hustle plays. Look at the pursuit of the ball against C.J. McCollum. Garza's in the block, in the drop coverage. Walsh doesn't give up on the play.
He's named after the Jordan River, and his energy flows like those waters, never ends. Okongwu into Garza, missed the shot. JT with another rebound, his 10th. 15 and 10 for Jason Tatum. Pritchard a plus 23 tonight. He's got 32 points.
Just let him go to work on these guys.
JT the step through. McCollum launches. Line drive shot wouldn't go. 7-point Celtics lead. Road team has won 5 in a row in this matchup.
Ooh, a split.
Shireman, that push-ahead dribble out to Tatum. One more, Garza. Pump and go. Luka Garza banks it home.
The ball movement from the seas. Good extra pass by Tatum. Garza showing us the wheels.
51 bench points for the Celtics. Pritchard, the tip of the spear there as McCollum lays it in.
That's a hell of a pass by Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
It's 20 assists for the Hawks tonight. They lead the league in those as Pritchard goes right back to the rack, and Quinn Snyder has had enough of getting cooked by Pritchard.
Yeah, he wants to get Jalen Johnson back into the game.
Young man jumping, dancing on the Jumbotron.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, he's bringing the energy. This game's had a lot of juice. Hawks climbing in the standings, up to 5th in the East. Celtics still 2nd. By 2 in the loss column against the Knicks, who lost to the Hornets last night. Kuminga, that shot.
Let's see what Joe has up his sleeve after the timeout.
It's Tatum on the wing, pounded by Daniels. In the paint, lob it upstairs for Tatum.
That's elite. Tatum's inside-out dribble caused Okongwu to take a step up and gave Kate time to get behind the basket, get behind the defense.
Shireman, look at the defense on Johnson. Then it's Daniels. The floater rattles out. Kate to the rebound.
I'd said it again.
Again, it's Kuminga in the airspace of Tatum. He calls for the screen from Nemi. Celtics have their first double-digit lead tonight. 5 on the timer for Pritchard. In the lane. Fade away. Dancing with Walsh. The open man, Kuminga. No,
that's by design. This is a set play.
Sharman right back to Pritchard. Pritchard trying to defend Okongwu, just too much size. It's building. Missed 4 games with that, then came back. He was wearing braces. He got those off about a week and a half ago. And he just missed to earn Celtics fans some free fries. Tatum after the pump, spin, score.
There you go. And that was against a really good defender through some serious contact.
Quinn Snyder takes the timeout. Our final Tatum carrying the load for the C's tonight with no Jaylen Brown. Peyton Pritchard, top scorer with 34, his second highest scoring game of the year.
Whoa.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker missed it. JT pops it out, and Keita secures it.
That's a great job on the glass. Defensive board. Come on. How
really? Really?
They got 88 on that? Yeah. Oh, but you're not getting that overturned.
Missoula thought there was an illegal screen on this end. Late shot clock, Alexander Walker hits the burners, shovel it over, Daniels kick it out, Johnson, his three's good.
Tough. You know what? Good closeout by Jordan Walsh. Jalen Johnson just hit a big shot.
He is 4 for 7 from downtown, under 35% for the year. Tatum again.
Yeah, here's the matchup he wants.
With the 5-man Okongwu. Tatum rises up, sticks the triple. Johnson right back at you.
The brotherhood.
Yeah. Duke did win tonight. They beat St. John's by 5. Tatum back to work. Top of the key. Shireman the offensive rebound. A battle for it. Baylor still has the rock, and he's fouled. What? Timeout. Timeout.
Yeah, Joe had him.
It is his show down the stretch. Leaner is off the mark. Jalen Johnson, rebound number 4. Hawks have their starters out there. Johnson having a hot shooting night. Missed it there. Okongwu with the rebound. Good ball movement. Jalen Johnson. Daniels not a threat out there. 3 seconds on the timer. Nice pass, Alexander Walker. McCollum beats the buzzer.
Hey, pretty good defense. Kind of lost a hand or else.
Onyeka Okongwu. Each team with just 1 foul in this 4th quarter. See the clutch records. The Hawks in this stretch where they've won 14 of 15 have not played many clutch games at all. But they did beat the Pistons in overtime Wednesday in Detroit. Keita splits them. 6-point game. JT defending Johnson. Alexander Walker, nice move. Keita erased it. White has Okongwu on an island. Pritchard goes and McCollum pulls. Ooh. These teams will match up again in Atlanta in a few days. Johnson is fouled.
Man, he's a beast.
Tatum three.
Probably 2 minutes. Need a good possession here.
Oh, Daniels got the steal. The great barrier thief comes up with a big one. McCollum. That was a long three. Queta secures it. 10 rebounds for Neemias Queta. Tatum the screener. Now gets it defended by McCollum. Over to White. Pritchard the offensive rebound. Now JT off the cross. Got the whistle.
That's a good drive, but I think they're going to call this on the floor. There's that crossover attack. I don't know how they're going to call this. It'll be interesting. Oh, they're saying 2 shots. Take it. Now, this is the one you'd want to challenge.
This is one that would be worth it.
Maybe.
Continuation. $33 minutes for Jason Tatum. Played a season-high 35 on Wednesday in the win over Oklahoma City. Under 3 minutes left. Pritchard giving up a lot of height against Johnson. Forced him to pick up the dribble. 4 on the 24. Pritchard still defending the ball.
Oh!
Queta might have gotten a piece of that.
Wow. Man, he is a hell of a player.
20 points for Alexander Walker, 1 of 3 with 20-plus for Atlanta. McCollum and Johnson as well. Hawks hanging around. 4-point Celtics lead. Tatum got by McCollum. Queta out to Pritchard. Off the rim. Hauser bats it out. Maybe the rebound. Queta the up fake. On the block, he's trapped. White trying to slow it down and settle it down. That was down and out. Pritchard and Alexander Walker tangled up.
What an easy foul right there.
Now there's a 5th foul on Okongwu, who fouled out Wednesday in Detroit. Tatum would have matched his season high at 24 with that free throw. Still a 5-point game. McCollum tight around that screen. Left it way short. 11 boards for Queta. $1:30 left. Gotta be tight with the ball against the Hawks. One of the top steals teams in the league. 5 to shoot. Tatum against McCollum. JT pulls. Pritchard comes away with it.
The hustle plays. The offensive rebounds in this 4th quarter are a difference maker.
Gritty, not pretty, down the stretch. Late shot clock again. It's JT.
Oh, that's a foul.
Yep, it's a foul. 3 free throws for Tatum, and McCollum knew it right away.
You know, in the 4th quarter, they're doing everything you... So in the 1st quarter, the rebounds were 12 to 11, Boston. Since then, 40 to 19. What'd you say? Pretty, not pretty?
Yeah.
Got to find a way to win, especially with an MVP candidate chilling on the sideline.
Still 2 timeouts for the Hawks. Tatum officially does have a season-high 26 points after hitting all 3 of those. Johnson missed it. Oh, Tatum batted it in. I think it'll go to Okongwu. Hawks not going to foul yet. There is the the foul by McCollum.
The Atlanta foul.
Foul Peyton Pritchard. It's almost 88% on the year.
Peyton Pritchard will be at the line, shooting 2.
All right, Jason Tatum, who's been a beast on the defensive glass today. He's in there battling, and it goes right in. Now, let me tell you, what Jason Tatum just went through in this fourth quarter is exactly what Tatum needed. Like, this was a war out here. Dyson Daniels, one of the best perimeter defenders. He's being handsy, an isolation against the big, a matchup against the small, a fourth quarter where he needs to go and carry the team.
On the bench with 36 points. Celtics trying to salt this one away. Alexander Walker left it short. Dyson Daniels missed the tap. Off the offensive rebound. Johnson missed again. Okongwu all over the glass. McCollum the miss. Queta knocked it out with 21.4 left.
Man, Okongwu, man, he's a big-time plus rebounder.
They finally started rebounding. Too little, too late.
Yeah, this team will be interesting in the playoffs because this five-man unit right here is pretty good.
Second best net rating in the league among five-man units this season, behind only Charlotte. And again, we will see this weekend. Hey, coming up after the game, it's Post-Game Live, presented by the New England Ford dealers. Johnson miss. McCollum missed, but he's fouled. That's 4 offensive rebounds for the Hawks on that one trip.
His second, first in the last 2 minutes. C.J. McCollum at the line, shooting 2.
Joe might play that on their film session. I mean, they did a great job. We just went through the numbers, 40-19 on the boards.
Well, I remember in that game last year, giving up an offensive rebound on a free throw is what did the Celtics in against the Hawks. Built enough of a cushion here, so it's not going to matter.
So what does this do for Atlanta? Oh, they're still being fifth.
And by the way, if the Raptors lose to the Pelicans tonight and the Celtics hang on here, it'll clinch a playoff spot for the season. They have to use a timeout with 12.9 left. 1 remaining.
Won some tough games, so I think they're going to finish 6th. So my point would just be second, and I feel like you'll be fine. They don't think like that, though. Players think they're invincible. But
be second, and then you'd have home court in a potential series with the Knicks.
Correct. If the Knicks could beat Charlotte, which I'm not sure about.
Yeah. Well, the Celtics have had issues with the Hawks the last couple of years. Got punched in the mouth again in the first quarter tonight. But Joe Mazzulla's team responds. Peyton Pritchard leads the way with 36, and Jason Tatum delivers a superstar